fragrances to make him fall in love. So you're looking for fragrances that are extremely attractive and super feminine. So I'm going to start with a small list, and as always, everything that I mentioned will be available in Amazon affiliate links down in the description below. So I'm going to start with just one that's just tried and true. Pretty much everyone I've ever spoken to really likes it, and this is Versace Bright Crystal. Pretty much everyone knows about this, but it's still really good. Despite all the popularity around it, despite all the people wearing it, it's still good, it's still reliable. The thing about this is that it is a simple but effective feminine fragrance. So it has some notes like pomegranate, it has some yuzu, it has some ice notes, some lotus, it has these really unique notes. And the thing about it is that it's just kind of, it has a certain presence about it. It's not super strong, it's not super weak, it's kind of moderate in everything that it does, but it's still really effective because it is kind of a classic feminine scent. When you put this on, you got that fruit notes, you got the floral notes, a little bit icy, fresh, so it's just really nice. It's refreshing, sweet, and again, feminine. So this is a really good kind of casual thing to wear if you're just going out to get the groceries, going for a walk, going to work, going to get lunch, just a simple all-purpose sort of fragrance. It's also pretty affordable. I want to say it's between $40 and $60, I can't remember, but the thing about it also is that it has pretty good longevity for being a lighter fragrance. I would say 6 hours-ish. It also kind of has a clean kind of body wash sort of scent as well. So in general, it's clean and sweet, which is a big bonus just in general. And like I said, it's a reliable fragrance. You can put on as much as you want. You're not going to just like fumigate the room. Just nice and balanced. Then, from the same brand of Versace, if you want something a little bit kind of the heavier version of Bright Crystal, then I would say Crystal Noir is a really good option. So this is, I prefer this one personally compared to Bright Crystal. This has still some fruit notes like black currant, some black fig, also some floral notes like violet and tuberose and jasmine, and then also a little bit of cashmeran, vanilla, and sandalwood. So like I said, the heavier and a little bit more musky version of Crystal Noir. This is better a little bit for the evening, but it's still light enough that you could wear it easily during the daytime or the evening. It's a little bit stronger compared to Bright Crystal, kind of like, I guess, Bright Crystal's evil twin or something like that. But this is really, really nice. It has more longevity because it has some heavier notes. It's going to last more like 6 to 7 hours. And in general, I would say it's a little bit more interesting compared to Bright Crystal just because it has some more unique notes, especially heavier notes. Gives it a little bit more character, more texture to how it smells, and it does a really good job of evolving over time on the skin. After some hours, those muskier notes come out and become more interesting. Now, this is still really, really feminine. It's still pretty sweet, very similar to Bright Crystal, just with a little bit of added musk notes and things like that, and some woodsy notes. But yeah, this is also just a good option in general for either casual or even more formal outings. Just a reliable feminine fragrance. Then, I have to throw out, if you want to go for something pretty vintage, but still very, very prominent, I would say Taboo from Dana. So this came out in the 1930s and was kind of the nightclub fragrance of that time. This is super, super spicy, woodsy, and smoky. So this is good if you want something extremely intense. This is definitely more of an evening fragrance or a cold weather fragrance because it is super warm and super prominent. Definitely not for everybody, and it is definitely different than most modern women's fragrances because it's not really sweet, it is just really, really smoky. Now, I'm not saying this smells like liquid smoke or a bonfire or something. It's still nice and balanced, has lots of resin notes as well, and some florals thrown in there, some rose, but it is really, really strong, and you have to prepare yourself for that because it is so strong. Really good longevity, 6 to 7 hours. Again, more of an evening fragrance. You could use this as a nightclub fragrance, a party fragrance as well. And it could even be, it's versatile. It could be a nightclub fragrance or a dinner, formal dinner fragrance, but definitely on the more evening side of things. Then, if you want something completely the opposite of Taboo, if you want something more light and fresh and kind of playful, I would say a good alternative is from Diptyque. This is Fleur de Peau. So the thing about this is a really nice option if you want something simple but still effective and pretty feminine. So this is, has some florals, it has some green notes, it has some like vegetable notes like carrots. This is very much a springtime-esque sort of scent. Springtime comes to mind when you wear this. You think of those flowers, those new leaves, a fresh breeze, dewy grass, that sort of stuff. And it's nice because it is light, but it's not so light that it compromises the longevity and the performance, because the performance and the projection is still pretty good. I would say longevity is like maybe 6-ish hours. Projection's pretty good. You could definitely get noticed in a crowd of people when you wear this. And in general, it's pretty unique. It's not mainstream. It's more on the niche side. So when you do wear it, people will definitely notice. And it's a very admirable, likable fragrance. It's very inoffensive. There's no notes that are weird in there. Just a crisp, fresh, feminine fragrance with a little bit of natural sweetness that you would expect from some florals and things like that. So this is just a nice, very sophisticated option. And again, very versatile, daytime, evening, cold weather, hot weather, you could wear this anytime, anywhere. Then the last one I have to mention is a really nice option if you like florals. This is Zerof Iris, and this obviously is an iris fragrance. It is very nice. It is powdery, it is floral, it is light without being too light. Very, very feminine. It's kind of that classic femininity, which is a nice bonus. Very, again, versatile for this one as well. Especially if you like iris, this is going to be a good one. I would say longevity, 6-ish hours, most likely for most people. But yeah, this is the powderiness that it has. I think is a really nice touch to it. But and also being from Zerof, it's a high quality option, and you can't really go wrong with it, especially if you like iris. But that is my list of fragrances for this video. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, of course, don't forget to leave a like and maybe subscribe. And I make videos throughout the week, so don't forget about those.